Hello and welcome to this vlog. Been offline for a little while. I had a chest infection, so it's kind of difficult to talk really. But yeah, I've been keeping my hand in with doing various investigations and sessions and such like, and it's been a little bit quiet. Yeah, I mean, it's not, things just ticking over, really. So, today's discussion is about... I still see quite a lot of people involved in things like the paranormal, or they start having activities, etc., in their house or property, and they're not sort of very aware about what it is that's actually going on, which I always find quite curious, really, because I think if things started happening for me, things, unexplained things, I think I would actually do something about it. And I've been reading actually quite a few stories recently about people who have had hauntings and such like in houses, and I do find it quite curious. It's interesting how people don't seem to associate strange things happening, like doors slamming, things moving, scratches, sounds, all of these things that are going on in their house, for instance. Bad dreams, nightmares, being woken up suddenly in the middle of the night, feeling strangled and things like that. And I just find it really quite odd that somebody would actually just brush that off as being, an odd thing, and just put up with it without seeking some kind of help. I mean, it seems quite strange. And we're talking about things that have been happening for hundreds of years, so it's not a new phenomenon by any means. I mean, it's something that's been happening, as I say, for sort of hundreds, if not thousands of years. Why do people still choose not to seek help or inquire about what it is that's happening to them or their family? I just think it's actually quite interesting how people sort of still want to turn a blind eye to what's actually going on, or they're in denial maybe about what's going on. They don't want to believe it, even though they're experiencing things and they're feeling things and things are happening to them. But they don't want to get these things investigated and sorted out, which I find quite curious. So, but yeah, thoughts on that would be welcome. Hopefully I will try to do some sessions in, local graveyards and such like. I mean, I don't really sort of see the point in keep publishing all of this stuff. I mean, I do it as a matter of course. I don't necessarily feel the need to publish this stuff on a regular basis. That's just me. Unless I've got something to share that I think is worth sharing, I just don't see any point in doing it. There's just dozens and dozens of websites, YouTube channels, etc. out there that are, publishing stuff almost on a daily basis, if not several times a week. And I just can't see the point in it, really. Just doesn't seem to be very interesting to me to keep publishing this stuff. So anyway, short vlog. What else? Yesterday I watched Ghost Adventures Aftershocks, I think they call it. That was quite interesting. Yeah, quite an interesting spin on, sort of the Ghost Adventures thing, program. I still think it's probably one of the most watchable things. I mean, we've got something in this country. I can't remember what it's even called. It's just pathetic. And I just don't know. I have no idea what we try to do in this country. We've got lots of genuine hauntings and such like going on in this country, and yet we can't seem to put together a proper program about it, which I find quite interesting. But yeah, I was quite impressed with Ghost Adventures Aftershock. It was interesting. I find Zach Bagans, interesting guy. I mean, he seems pretty genuine. Although at the same time, I'm torn between him being very much a typical kind of egotistical paranormaler, if you like. He likes the acting bit, which I guess is the appeal that he has on that particular program. But yeah, watchable. I watched most of one of them, and it keeps repeating, and then they split it up, and it's like they try to sort of put you on tender hooks a little bit, watching the next bit, hangers or something, or cliffhangers or whatever they like to call it. I don't really necessarily like that bit of it, but yeah, it was interesting enough. Seemed pretty genuine anyway. Okay, that's it for my vlog. I will hopefully get some more interesting things to talk about later on, and I will share those with you when I can. Okay, thank you very much for watching.